and gentlemen, now for our keynote on digital AI ecosystem for health, wealth, and SMEs. Now that's going to be the topic. Well, firstly, thank you so much for conversing on social media with our hashtag World AI Show. We're seeing so many comments and so many posts coming up. Thank you for that. Well, now it is time to invite our speaker, Annie Chun, AI Pioneer, Regional Director, Technology Innovation, Prudential Corporation Asia. Well, Andy is a leading AI pioneer and a global visionary with over 3 decades of technology innovation experience. Currently, he is the Regional Director of the Technology Innovation for Prudential Corporation Asia. Well, with this, I'd now like to humbly invite Andy on the screen. Thank you so much, Andy, for joining us today. How are you doing?
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. It's really my pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. With this, Andy, the stage and screen is all yours. Over to you.
Thank you. Let me share my screen.
Sure.
So hopefully you'll be able to see it now already.
Yes, we can. Over to you.
Okay. So today I'm going to share about the digital AI ecosystem that we have created at Prudential for health, wealth, and SMEs. Now, before I start, let me just spend a couple of minutes to introduce Prudential. Prudential's headquarters actually split between London and Hong Kong. We have over 170 years of history. We're among the top global Fortune 100 companies. Our purpose is really to help people get most out of life. So although our business started in UK, our main focus right now is in Asia and Africa. Our previous operations in Europe and North America have been demerged. Prudential, together with eSpring, our asset management arm, operates out 15 markets in Asia and 8 markets in Africa. In Philippines, we're called PruLife UK. You probably heard of us. Our market covers 4 billion people, over half of the world's population. It's also a market that's heavily underinsured and underprotected. Insurance penetration is less than 1%, or only a few percent in some countries. So we are fortunate to be among top 3 in most of our life markets in Asia. For distribution, we have roughly 600,000 agents and financial consultants globally, and access to 20,000 bank branches. Now, today I do want to talk about 3 key things: customer centricity, digital transformation, as well as, of course, AI, since this is an AI conference. So in customer centricity, it really starts with our company purpose. Our purpose, which is really to help people get most out of life. And that's first and foremost, not products, not policies. And we'll do that by making healthcare affordable and accessible. So we'll do that by offering many fitness and health features in our Pulse app, which is an all-in-one AI app that is free of charge for anyone to use, and people don't have to be our customers. Secondly, we offer bite-sized digital products to provide low-cost basic coverage to as many people as possible. We also provide promote financial inclusion by providing many advanced AI tools available free to anyone within Pulse to help people plan and manage their savings. So we protect people's wealth, help them grow their assets, and empower them to save for their goals. And what motivates us to do that? So, a recent study by the World Bank and the World Health Organization shows that more than half the world's population does not have access to essential health services. Particularly in Asia Pacific region, only a few percent have health insurance. That figure is even lower in Africa. Many fall into poverty if there is a major illness. So we believe apps like Pulse is a major step towards making healthcare more accessible to many more people. And AI makes intelligent health-related services scalable and affordable. And that's why we're giving the app out for free. In addition, the World Bank estimates that every 2 seconds, someone aged 30 to 70 years old dies prematurely from non-communicable diseases such as cardiovascular disease, chronic respiratory disease, diabetes, or cancer. And all these could be prevented. So by providing AI tools to help customers take better care of their own health, many premature deaths can be avoided through better diet planning, for example, and regular exercise. At Prudential, we believe we do well by doing good. We believe the best way to solve health and wealth challenges is to use highly scalable AI to provide valuable health or money management advice to anyone who needs them. So we believe in giving back to the communities where we operate and help the less fortunate. For many in the insurance industry, we are also leveraging AI and digital transformation to rethink the traditional roles of an insurer, which has basically been the same for the past hundreds of years, if not thousands, which are basically policies, claims, and payments. In traditional role, there is practically no customer engagement, and the only customer interaction is when there is a claim. Prudential has now moved to a role that is more of a partner in helping customers become healthier and wealthier. Customer engagement and interaction is frequent and potentially daily if they use our fitness tools. So in traditional insurance, interaction ends after you purchase a policy, but in the new partner model, interaction starts after you purchase a policy. So, we have a prevent, postpone, and protect model to help customers stay healthy. First is prevent people from getting sick in the first place. So we do that through a variety of tools, such as providing alerts of region where there's high potentials of dengue fever. We give health assessments and AI symptom checkers if you feel ill. Second is postpone aging or sickness through better fitness or lifestyle changes, as well as better dieting, meal planning, and chronic disease management. We also have various challenges in communities such as running, cycling, vegetarian communities. Last but not least is protect. If you do get sick, we provide easy access to physical doctors in clinics or hospitals, as well as via your smartphone using telemedicine and e-prescription delivery. So simply put, our mission is simply to help our customers become healthier and wealthier, and very customer centric. And we do that through our digital ecosystem. So Pulse is a digital ecosystem for health, wealth, and SMEs. If you look at this funnel at the top, and I just want to point out that the Pulse delivery roadmap only started 21 months ago. What that means is that we launched the app less than 2 years ago. And it's already gotten, here it says 24 million, that was in June, but now it's over 30 million downloads. We attract users through social media, and because we're a ecosystem, we also have connections to a lot of partners in this region. Within the Pulse app digital ecosystem, we have communities where like-minded individuals share common interests, such as running, cycling that I mentioned. We have 377,000 users in our communities. Registration is close to 10 million. We have 23 service partnerships. We also offer freemium coverage as well as bite-sized products. This funnel, through the user interactions, we identify close to 3 million leads, which then turns into, which is followed up by our agents or financial consultants. And it resulted in 277 million agency referral APE, as well as 3 million direct to customers bite-sized product sales. So it's been pretty, I would say it's very successful, given that it was launched only less than 2 years ago. Just to give you an idea of some of the features, this is not a complete map of all the features. This is only some, and the features vary from country to country depending on where you download the app. So for example, we have Duolingo. So our app supports 11 languages, launched in 17 countries. We have 3D digital twin. After you do your health check, digital twin shows the state of your body, the different organs. We have an AI chatbot, which is a symptom checker. So you don't feeling too well, you can talk to our AI doctor. There's telemedicine, where you could actually see a human doctor via your smartphone. Hospital navigator, dengue alerts, selfie BMIs, and so forth. So it's truly a ecosystem with all the functionalities that you need in health. We have a similar spectrum of functionalities on the wealth side, as well as a set of functionality for SMEs for the group insurance. And some of the functionalities are provided by us, and some are provided by our ecosystem partners. Next, I want to talk a bit about digital transformation, the change in Prudential as well as the insurance industry in general. So we're fortunate we started our digital transformation journey roughly 4 or 5 years ago, way before the pandemic. Many other companies have to struggle because they did not have a well-formulated digital strategy. And needless, like COVID-19 has changed every aspect of life, how we work and live. Everything is becoming more and more digital. A study has shown that 45% of consumers plan to continue to use more online services even after pandemic. So digital and digital transformation continues to be very important. Another aspect of COVID-19 is that it has accelerated digital transformation by 5 to 7 years. There's a new sense of urgency to be fully digital. And for the insurance industry, this is very evident. Prior to COVID-19, due to the type of products we offer and various government regulations, practically most of the products had to be sold face-to-face. But with COVID-19, insurance regulators across Asia quickly established new policies and guidelines for virtual selling. Now, over 90% of our products in Asia could be sold virtually. That it requires adoption of a lot of technology, includes eKYC with AI facial biometric logins, virtual conferencing, e-policy generation, e-signature, e-payment, e-claims, etc. I think the only silver lining, if there's any, behind the dark clouds of COVID-19 is that the insurance regulators around the world have finally embraced digital and virtual selling. So that's one good thing out of that. Another trend that we see is ecosystems and platforms. This is super important. According to McKinsey, ecosystem will account for 30% of global revenues. And particularly for insurance company, and we need ecosystems to collect customer data so that we understand customers better. With things going digital, I think the key challenge is how do we stay closer to our customers, and that's where AI can contribute through online digital touchpoints and footprints. AI, with all the data that's being collected, helps companies better understand customers, their demographics, personal preferences, as well as needs. Digital transformation together with AI not only allow companies to innovate and create products and services better, faster, and cheaper, but also stay closer to our customers. So this is one important aspect of having a digital ecosystem, is to really understand our customers. Once upon a time, Prudential was famous for demand from the Pru. Agents or financial consultants would visit each customer once a week or once a month to collect a penny for each person covered. And they become, because they visit so often, they become part of the family. So they would sit and drink tea and chat with the family members and got to know all the neighbors. And they were trusted advisors. They would come to the man from the Pru to ask him for different advice, particularly on insurance and investment. So back then, there was a lot of interaction with our customers and a lot of opportunity to understand changing needs of our customers so that we upsell or cross-sell. But in the digital world, we kind of lose that ability. So having a digital ecosystem is very important to understand who are our users, what are their background, what are their interests, what are their financial needs, what are their health needs, do they have a family? And that interaction is super important when more and more people prefer digital interaction. So that is one of the reasons for having a digital ecosystem as well as a platform. And I want to talk about what are the AI that we use in the ecosystem. So people say that data is new oil and AI is the new electricity. So AI makes data useful. It makes sense of all the data collected to help determine what is best for each specific person, the best fitness plan, the best dieting plan, best savings plan, etc. And you can really use AI throughout the typical customer journey from awareness, consideration, purchase, service, and advocacy. So it starts with AI to optimize and personalize social media marketing, for example, to personalize product recommendations and robo-advisors, to automated underwriting, dynamic pricing, to customer servicing with chatbots and RPA, and AI personalized engagement with customers to improve loyalty and advocacy. AI is also used to sense changes in life stages to personalize product recommendations just when customers need it, such as when they start a family or when they retire. Now, today I will focus more on how AI is used on the customer-facing side. And we use a wide variety of AI techniques that includes, knowledge graph, deep learning, chatbots. I only have time to go through very quickly some of this. First is knowledge graph. So knowledge graph is basically a knowledge base of structured knowledge. And in the health domain, it turns out that the medical domain is one of the highly documented domains with a lot of structured knowledge and taxonomy and ontology as well. So this is, SOMAT CT, which is very popular as a way to standardize our terminology in the medical domain. So what we have is a knowledge graph, and this is provided by our partner, Babylon Health. What we have is a knowledge graph of all the known key diseases and their symptoms. It's probably, million large in terms of the network. And what we do with this knowledge graph is combine it with a knowledge graph of a person's medical history. And through a chatbot, we are in a conversation with the user, we're able to narrow down the potential disease that they might have. So on the bottom of the chart, you see potential percentages of match. And once you get to a high certainty, it will give advice to users. We call that symptom checker. It's available in the Pulse app. There's also a health check through a series of questions. We predict what is the current state of your different organs and show it to you in a 3D model. And if you are sick, we have a hospital guide that show you the nearest hospital with potentially the shortest waiting time. Or if you don't want to go to hospital, we'll find you the closest network doctor. And if you want to see a doctor, you can also use our teleconsultation feature where you see a doctor through your smartphone. Deep learning, of course, is used a lot. And it's one of the reasons why AI got popular. We have a selfie BMI checking. So you take a picture of yourself, it predicts your BMI. We also have AI facial analytics. If you take a video of yourself, we could predict certain vital signs like blood oxygenation level, respiratory rate, etc. Skin clinic, take a picture of your skin. We identify is there any potential of skin cancer. Exercise buddy, you turn on the video cam and of your camera of your cell phone, and it'll act like a virtual coach. It analyze your posture, counts your push-ups, etc., etc. AI for health check. Of course, chatbot and RPA is used widely for customer servicing, and then of course RPA in the background to make it happen. We have a similar range of functionalities, AI functionalities for wealth management, robo-advisors, financial planning, and of course, big data and machine learning is super important so that we could personalize the customer journey, personalize content, understand our customers better, offering them exactly what they need. And to summarize, digital transformation plus AI allows a company to identify the right person and offer them the right product, service, or content at the right time of their life and at the right price, and right now, frictionless, seamless. And my last slide is just to summarize, just to remind everyone, we've been doing all this basically to fulfill a mission, which is really to make our customers healthier and wealthier. So thank you so much for listening. That's the end of my talk. Back to you, Apurva.
Thank you so much, Andy, for that incredible talk. Definitely, I'd urge everyone to stay in touch with you and understand further, because of the expertise you carry. So, Andy, thank you so much for being a part of our show today.